coming, man. In 1 second, 9/10 of a second, and shrinking. This is going to be something.
1 lap to go, and the next flag will end it. Should the caution come out, this race would be over. Cindric gaining ground, 0.8 of a second behind as they hit the infield. Work turns 2 and 3.
Before, this is where Ty was really good, breaking into the inner loop here.
These things just are never over till they're over. I tell you, man, you look at the clash, you look at the 9 and the 12. There was a pretty decent gap between them at one point, and it closed up a lot as that second place car has nothing to lose into these heavy braking zones. Is going to try to get everything they possibly can get.
If Austin can stay close to this second horseshoe here, he might have a chance. He's really good up onto the banking and into that backstretch bus stop.
He's running out of opportunities. The advantage back out to a 2.5 for Ty Gibbs. Out of the infield and back onto the high banks.
That's a pretty big gap there. He actually legged Cindric through there. You look at the gap now, 1.6 seconds. There's Coach. You think he's nervous right now?
I can see a pulse rate monitor on him. It's probably more than Ty's.
Imagine watching your grandchild out there on the big track doing this. What a amazing feeling that must be.
He's checking boxes, getting through all the challenging portions of this race course.
Cindric getting it all through there, hitting the turtles on the exit.
He did.
And now turns 13 and 14. The front stretch chicane for Ty Gibbs. His grandfather is a legend. And at 18 years old, he's going to win in his first career start. Here's Ty Gibbs, a victor at Daytona.
Get yourself.
Calm and cool.
Chicane. Oh, man, I think he's got him.
No, not so. Does.
Logano doesn't have the brakes to hold off Bell. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
And Joe Logano's saying, what do I got to do? He's going to show Christopher Bell.
You can see the brakes just glowing red hot on the 22 car. Missed the corner right there. It's smoking as well. Them brakes are hot.
15 drivers got their first career win on a road course. The last to do it, Chase Elliott, 2018 at Watkins Glen.
Missed the corner pretty bad right there.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just got to take a breath right now. He's gapped the 22. He's got a better race car. He's just got to take a breath and not overdrive this car right now.
Easier said than done. He's on fire too. Them brakes are hot. Trying to get away from Joey Logano. We talked about it in the pre-race show, Jeff. That infield is such a tight thing. You're always constantly on the brakes, not giving them a chance to cool off until you get off a 6, finally getting that long straightaway.
So now Bell will have about a mile to let those brakes cool before he has to get hard on the binders for the bus stop, which might be Logano's last chance.
If he completes this, of all the tracks I would have picked for Christopher Bell to get his first Cup win, this is the last one I thought it would come at.
Well, he's definitely one you had your eye on. You knew the opportunity that was ahead of him. He was longing for this opportunity, asking for it. He got it, and look at this.
Christopher Bell running a time trial lap here to secure this victory. Logano now 1.8 seconds back. Adam Stevens on the pit box for Christopher Bell, who comes out of the final chicane, and in his 38th start,
Good job.
Christopher Bell scores his first career win, and it comes on the Daytona road course.
Oh my God. Thank you guys. Great job, Adam. Great job, Baker.
Post race between the teammates.
Well, and Eric Jones has damage to his car. He's on the apron on the front straightaway, the right front. He has a flat. This may bring out the caution. I don't think it will.
He's going to try to stay on the apron and get back all the way around, which will be a long, long trip around for him to get to pit road, as we are now 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The 14 sliding up the racetrack as well. That was J.J. Yaley. A half a lap remains for Christopher Bell, looking for his first career win in the Xfinity Series start. Through turns 3 and 4. Christopher Bell, the 22-year-old, comes back to the finish line. He'll win at Kansas.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Here we go, the most important restart of the night.
A bad restart by Bobby Pierce.
Dillon to the bottom of the 31.
But Pierce is going to survive with second, and he didn't lose touch with Bell. He's just a truck length off the lead.
That might be all he needs. Can he make a dive at Bell? Bell rubbing the wall. Coming to the white flag. Down into one we go. Who will survive to win here at the Mud Summer Classic?
One more chance for Pierce.
Backstretch. Christopher Bell. 2 corners away maybe from his first win. Here comes Pierce. The slide job. Bell into the wall. Can't get there. Christopher Bell wins his first NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race, and he does it at the Mud Summer Classic at Eldora.
Young driver, 21 years old. He's worked his way up into a position to be hired by Chip Ganassi Racing. Racing only a partial schedule. This is his 15th start in the season, 15th career start. Reddick is making it look good.
Well, he really has made it look easy. When you have a good car, that certainly makes you feel a lot better as a driver and be able to make moves. But he's also, you could see him a couple of times whenever he got in positions in the first and second stage of running up on lap traffic and getting himself there. He just pulled the reins back a little bit and waited for the right opportunity.
The white flag was displayed. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Down into turn 3. Beautifully up off of turn 4. Tyler Reddick is going to get his first win in the Xfinity Series. And how about...
Here they come. White flag.
Right
this
here,
is
buddy.
it.
20 is laying off a little bit there. White flag.
There goes the 20. He laid back. Here comes Suarez. He pulled to the outside. He got a little bit of momentum. Pulled to the outside of Ray Black Jr. Nobody went with him. That's surprising.
Yeah, that was a great move. I love what he did. He gave it a shot.
No help.
Pay off, but he got 0 help.
Crafted side by side for 8th. 2 Fords up front. Austin Terrio trying to be the first Daytona winner in his first start since Robert Presley in 2002.
Will Jones push Legacy? Can they make a run here off turn 4? They've gapped it back a little bit. Jones pull up on Legacy and make a run or no?
Terrio laid off a little bit here, trying to get a little momentum as they exit 4. 3 wide in the back. The battle is for the win. Here they fan out, and out in front of everyone is the number 19, Tyler Reddick.
You win, buddy. Keep going. They're 5 wide in your man we need to get away from. You won.
And did exactly what he needed to do, and now they are racing for second, which is exactly what he wants to see in his mirror.
These guys are just going to clog each other up, and they're not going to get the runs they need, but Reddick does clear him for second, but he is going to run out of time pretty darn quick.
White flag is out. Next flag will end the race, whether it be the caution or the checkers. Snyder is leading and trying to win for the first time in his career.
Can you feel it for him? Yeah,
Can you feel it for him?
Hit your marks. Hit your marks.
Yes, buddy.
Here comes Reddick.
Nerves. These guys are going to put a run.
Reddick got a great run off turn 2.
One last opportunity to turns 3 and 4. Snyder down low. Reddick up high. Jones is there. So is Daniel Hemrick. Back to the checker. Snyder hanging on, and he will win for the first time in his career.
Wow, that was fun.
Hell yeah.
Man, that was fun.
That was awesome.
Turn 4, coming back to the white flag. 1 lap remaining at Richmond, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Yeah, Chandler did a lot better that time, keeping the car low.
Can Nemechek get there? One final time through turns 3 and 4. Nemechek in hard on the outside, slides it sideways to the start-finish line. It's Chandler Smith, first career victory at Richmond.
Chandler Smith a little bit, but Smith now starting to pull away, and it looks like maybe Nemechek's got a problem as Infinger moves into second. Chandler Smith executed the restart perfectly, and he's put himself in position. Here's the white. White flag is out for Chandler Smith. It will be his first career win, and it was in a must-win situation to advance to the next round of the playoffs. What a place to get your first career win. It's Bristol, baby, for Chandler Smith. Wowzers. Wowzers. I mean, we'll double check everything as far as who's advanced. Zane Smith looks like he's in, and then somehow Todd Gilliland ends up being the odd man out with Chandler.
Leader Chris Buescher leading his first laps, and take a look at this. The caution has come out. Fog has rolled in so badly in turns 1 and 2 that people can't see that straightaway. So the caution has come out. Chris Buescher is in front. The possibility of Chris Buescher winning this race is definitely very real right now. Dave?
Hit it on lap 107, Rick. That's why he was able to stay out longer than the rest. They had just told the driver to keep digging, to stay keeping that distance between himself and the cars who were faster today. And then they asked him, can you see down turn 1 and down the backstretch? He said, a little bit. That's how much it's fogged in.
Still can't see you.
Just coming through my headset here, the race has been declared official. Chris Buescher is your winner at Pocono. Chris Buescher wins the Pocono race, and so his first ever Cup Series win comes at it's going to be weather shortened race.
That's some pretty good breathing room because he's been better in turn 7. He's entering right now than anybody on the track all day long today. Good exit off of turn 8 right there. A lot of straightaway speed. He's looking good right now, guys.
He slipped up a little bit off that corner, though.
White flag this time by. He's got one more attempt.
Nice and smooth, buddy.
He's got to hold off Hamlin this time. This is Denny Hamlin's best shot in turn 1 if he can get there on the final lap. Connie Montoya knows that he's got him by 2 car lengths. She has seen her husband time and again pull it off at Indianapolis. Cars off the racetrack.
That was Regan Smith running in 5th position. He comes back on the track, doesn't lose hardly anything, so he's kind of back in the game with Carl Edwards again. No problem with Regan Smith. Now, Juan Pablo, pretty good lead going into turn 4. Another passing zone, but he's not got anybody messing with him now. That's off at turn 4, Andy. That's a real tough, leading to the S's. Again, that's where he's good at.
Just a few corners to go here. Just got to hit his marks.
Remember in qualifying, he overdrove the S's and he jammed on the brakes and smoked the tires. It cost him a chance at the pole. He was frustrated. He was downright angry. He came out of the car throwing things, saying the expectations are that I'm going to come to Mexico and win a NASCAR Busch Series race.
A good turn, exit off of turn 6, a lot of speed. Coming into 7, up off 8 right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, open up the NASCAR history books, because out of turn 8, Juan Pablo Montoya becomes the next winner of the NASCAR Busch Series. Juan Pablo Montoya has won it here at Mexico City.
Save all the fuel he can. You can feel the nerves down here in the 42 pit. This is a young man who grew up not having enough money for public transportation, he recalls. He used to take his rollerblades everywhere he would go. He got a shot in 1997 at the Formula 3000 season, and that was the break he was looking for. Finished second in that championship in his rookie year, and the F1 teams took notice. The Williams team picked him up, put him in their F3000 ride, won the championship, beat out Nick Heidfeld. Of course, the story's going to F1, and now here in Nextel Cup, on the verge of winning his first ever race. His wife Connie looks on. Can the fuel hold out for Montoya?
Less than a lap ago, white flag in the air at Sonoma.
Just keep up as most speed you can through here.
He's got about 4 seconds on Harvick right now, so if he can just drive it smooth and keep the thing running, he's got a good shot. He's done a great job today. I mean, he really has run aggressively, but he raced everybody pretty much clean. He's got a half a lap to go.
All good. It's clear by like 30 or 40. All clear. Lots of room.
There's Harvick in second. Montoya told Matt Yoakum earlier this week in the piece we ran earlier today that he didn't think his childhood dream of becoming a professional racer would ever come true. Because you don't get many professional racers coming out of this country of Colombia. Final turn into 11, then the short jog for turn 12. Juan Pablo Montoya coming to the checker flag. The fuel lives and Montoya wins at Sonoma. That's amazing.
That is amazing. And
here comes Christopher Bell in the 95.
Christopher Bell is racing for a win to try to get into the playoffs.
Christopher Bell, a 25-year-old, going up right now against the 22-year-old and William Byron. Those two leading at Daytona.
And too wide behind them. Not a lot of energy that's going to be generated from that. As long as they're too wide. Now you're starting to see a little bit of a run from that top lane. That's going to move this bottom lane. Truex to the outside of Bell.
What was the number you mentioned earlier, Steve? How many times at super speedway races has Martin Truex Jr. come up a little bit short?
Car in the fence, hard.
Oh, hard. Clint Boyer in the 14 slamming into the wall.
Hold your line, hold your line, hold your line.
They've already taken the white flag. The next flag will end the race. Martin Truex Jr. out front. Now William Byron fighting on the inside for the lead and the win. They run behind them again.
Stay with your teammate.
They continue to fight.
You're clear.
Through 3 and 4. William Byron looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's going to win. Chase Elliott coming home in second.
Behind William Byron. We will see the white flag this time. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Right now he just needs to get this race car back around. He's so nervous. He knows how close he is to his first win at this moment.
Halfway down the back straightaway for William Byron. 1 week ago, had his heart broken at Michigan. Tonight, it's going to be all about a celebration. Career win number 1 for William Byron comes at Iowa.
Run down the back, down the straightaway.
How did Martin Truex Jr. get to the outside of the 4-car Kevin Harvick? Here comes Blaney to the inside, 3 wide. Custer to the outside, 4 wide.
White flag waves, 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next flag ends it.
They're banging up one another.
Custer to the lead.
Oh, heavy tire rub on the 4-car Kevin Harvick.
A rookie is going to win Kentucky. Can you believe it?
I never would have believed it till now, Mike.
Custer, Truex, DiBenedetto, Harvick, Blaney.
Wow.
Off the final turn. Rookie Cole Custer wins Kentucky. Can you believe it?
Incredible. Incredible. That last restart, I can't wait to go back and watch this.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Cole Custer trying to finish it out the 2017 season and win his first ever Xfinity Series race. While he has a huge lead and looking dominant for the win today. The final time through 3 and 4. Stuart Haas and the Xfinity Series team looking for their first win. Cole Custer at 4. He's going to win in Miami.
There's nothing that feels any better.
Final lap for Ty Dillon. Had his worst career finish last Wednesday at Bristol when they had a fuel pickup issue toward the end of the race. Wasn't able to finish as strongly as he should have, and now he's trying to back it up with his first ever win in the Truck Series.
Talk about, can he make his way back into the point race? I think he can.
He is battling right now to get back into the points race, but right now he's going to grab his first ever Camping World Truck Series win, and it comes in Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Ty Dillon leading Kyle Busch. Does he have enough fuel to make it? Can he win at Indianapolis?
By a 10th.
Yes, some lap traffic up in front of him. Not sure he'll get to them.
He probably hopes he doesn't.
final corners.
Now, stay drafted. We can still run out.
Coming to the checkered flag. He's going to make it. His first NASCAR Nationwide Series win at the Brickyard for Ty Dillon.
Neither one letting up. Did they touch? They touch. Nick Sanchez gets sideways. He wrecks. The 38 Zane Smith goes around.
Yeah, and Carson Hocevar will be our winner. Carson Hocevar.
Carson Hocevar, after all of that, they took the white flag. Caution comes out.
Wow. That move on the restart, jumping inside of Stuart Friesen.
It is unofficial. We're waiting for word from NASCAR.
Wow, what a race for Carson Hocevar. We've seen him being positioned to win. Today it looked like he was in position to run about third or fourth. And it looks like, as soon as we hear from NASCAR, that Carson Hocevar will be celebrating his first win.
And is waving in Phoenix. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. 1 mile to victory for Sammy Smith. He's 18 years old, out of Johnston, Iowa. He's a high school senior.
Same thing in 3 and 4 here. Fundamental 3 and 4, no change.
During the week, he's taken classes online. On the weekends, he's driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. Today, he gets an A+. Sammy Smith wins at Phoenix.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
I like the bottom. If let me be in control, I'll run the bottom and get around that. Sheldon Creed on the old tires still. We talked about his strategy over and over again. He's running 11th. He's going to have a decent day at the end of the day.
Custer is 7th, in position right now to win the Dash for Cash. White flag is out at Dover. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We're 129 miles from Marietta, New Jersey. Hometown for Ryan Truex. Dominating performance at Dover, leading 120+ laps. Won both stages, and he's going to finish the deal. First career victory for Ryan Truex. It comes at Dover.